What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So now I've seen Across the Spider-Verse. So now it's time to rank the Spider movies. And speaking of Across the Spider-Verse, last place, Across the Spider-Verse. I didn't think it was good as Into the Spider-Verse. I think the pacing was actually pretty bad. Um, there were some good things in it, especially towards the beginning and a little bit towards the end, but it really didn't need to be as long as it was. And we didn't even learn our objective until 20 minutes before the runtime ended. It's last place. 10th place, no, ninth place, it's Spider Man 3. Um, Spider Man 3, I think, has good moments. I think I've been just a little too harsh on it in the past, but it's not a good movie. And there are like just some things that frustrate me at the end of the day. I think I had to put it at the spot. Number 8, Spider Man Far From Home. I think this is the most mid Spider-Man movie out there. It's just a road trip movie that happens to be a Spider-Man movie. That's kind of what it feels like. The relationship between Peter and MJ is still really good, and like I said, like Across the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man 3, there's still some great moments in there. Mysterio is like maybe the worst Spider-Man villain in any movie ever. I think he just turned out to be a terrible villain with no motivation at all. So yeah, number 8, Spider-Man Far From Home. 7, Spider-Man Homecoming. I think Spider-Man Homecoming is really good. I think the Vulture is one of the better villains that we've had in a Spider-Man movie. And I like when he gets in the car with Peter and he's like, if you do anything with my daughter, I'll kill you. Um, that was very menacing, very threatening, and it really does stand as an understandable but still threatening threat. And overall, it's a great movie. Comes in at number 7. Number 6, Into the Spider-Verse, the first one. I think this one is really great. I think it stands better than Across. It's a little more simple, a little more watchable. And the score here, I rewatched this one a few weeks back. In preparation for Across the Spider-Verse. Dude, the score is phenomenal. Like, I did not give it enough credit. All the other times I've watched it, overall great movie, unique animation. It might be a little better than in Across the Spider-Verse, but I think the better movie at the end of the day is Into the Spider-Verse. Number 5, Spider-Man No Way Home. I mean, what's there even left to say, man? When Toby and Andrew jump through that portal, it's phenomenal. I think the movie before that is still great. I think it's still the setup. Yeah, it could be better, but I think it's still compelling enough. And the ending, easily one of my favorite endings in a Spider-Man film. Number 4, Spider-Man 2. What's even left to say about Spider-Man 2? It's Spider-Man 2. I mean, come on. Um, you have Alfred Molina's Doc Ock, which is such an iconic villain. So close to the best Spider-Man villain, but I think y'all know what it is. I think everyone agrees on what it is. Um, he is a great antagonist, though. The train scene, phenomenal. This movie is really iconic, brilliant, but lazy. The power and the sun of the sun and the palm of my hand. Even Across the Spider-Verse, which came out today, referenced that. It's a phenomenal movie. It's a classic. And there's a reason why it's so beloved. And I'm afraid of it losing that position thanks to the Spider-Verse movies. Number 3, The Amazing Spider-Man 1. I love it. I think Andrew Garfield is phenomenal in it. His chemistry with Emma Stone's when will always be great and gets even better in the sequel. So there's really nothing to complain about here. At the end of the day, both A plus movies. And it goes for this one. And the villain. Again, a phenomenal Spider-Man villain. I think he's better than any of the villains it has in 2. So overall, great Spider-Man movie. Um, and now there's only 2 left, and my runner-up goes to the first one, Spider-Man 2002. It has Green Goblin. It has the best Green Goblin. It has the best Spider-Man villain of all time. Yeah, you can quote me on that. Green Goblin, best Spider-Man villain of all time. He's phenomenal. Willem Dafoe is awesome, and you just have this story of becoming Spider-Man that's so compelling. It's just a very compelling story. And Tobey Maguire's narration in the beginning goes great with it. And the ending is phenomenal at Norman's funeral and then um, Peter walking away from MJ. That is a phenomenal ending. I think it's my favorite of the trilogy. And a lot of people will go Spider-Man 2. I go Spider-Man 1. Phenomenal movie. Number 1. There's only one left, and that is Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Top 3, maybe. You just have this phenomenal cast and acting that's top tier, and then you have the ending with Gwen dying, and you guys know the numbers. And then Peter, he's down and he stops being Spider-Man for a bit, but then he gets back up there thanks to Gwen's speech and just hearing her motivate him essentially. And it motivates me every time. Every time it makes me feel like going on a 10-hour run. Even though I know I can't do that, but it's so motivational. It's my favorite Spider-Man movie. It always will be my favorite Spider-Man movie, and that is the ranking. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know I talked really fast, but thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your ranking down below, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.